Hello, my name is Claire McDowell from Bad Bird Crafts and I'm a wildlife artist. I live in Coleraine, which is right up on the north coast of Northern Ireland, and you're very welcome to my children's painting workshop. I love nothing better than to create art, either paintings, a bit like this guy, or sculptures, a bit like these guys, of the wildlife and birds that live around our beautiful countryside. So in today's workshop, I'm going to teach you some really easy techniques that will allow you to create a colourful, dramatic, dynamic wildlife portrait, a bit like this one. And the great thing about this workshop is that you don't need to be a fantastic painter to get started, and that once you've learned these techniques, you can create lots of colourful pieces of art that you're going to want to hang on your walls or put in your windows or gift to someone in your family. So let's get started. So here are the things that we're going to need in order to make our wildlife portrait. You're going to need a canvas, or if you don't have one of these at home, you can use a large piece of white drawing paper, or even some old wallpaper or cardboard that you have lying around the house. You're also going to need a thin piece of card that you can cut your template out from. We're going to need some scissors, and you can get someone who looks after you to help you cut out. We're going to need a pencil and a rubber. And of course some paints. The best paints to use are poster paints or watercolour paints, and you'll need a plate to mix them on. You'll need some paint brushes and of course some water. I'm going to use artist masking fluid for my portrait, but if you don't have this or can't find it, you can use a white crayon or even an old white candle. And of course, we're going to need a straw. So the first thing we want to do is decide what animal silhouette we're going to use. There are lots of templates you can download from the internet to help you. And you want to make sure that your silhouette is simple enough so it's very easy to draw around, and that it's really easy to tell what it is once you've finished your portrait. Once you've printed off your silhouette or drawn it, simply cut around the paper copy with your scissors. I'm using a tawny oil today. Once you've cut your template out of paper, place that onto the thin card and draw around it. Next, cut your shape out of your card, and this is going to be the template that you'll use to draw around to put your animal silhouette onto your canvas. Place your card template right in the middle of your canvas or your drawing sheet, and make sure you're happy with where it is before you draw around. And then using your pencil, lightly trace around the shape. Take your time, it doesn't have to be perfect, but we want it to be very clear. Remember, don't lean too heavily because we don't want to see the pencil outline on our finished portrait. When you're happy with your silhouette, using your artist masking fluid or your crayon or your wax, you want to fill in the entire shape. The important part here is to make sure that the edges are completely covered in wax or masking fluid. And this is what's going to stop the paint going into your silhouette shape. Make sure the whole area is covered. So once your whole shape is completely filled in and you're really happy with it, put it to one side to dry. Now it's time to mix our paints. So select the colours that you want to use on your portrait. You can use as many or as few as you like, and simply put a blob of each colour around the side of your plate. Remember, you need to use paint that are water-based so that you can mix them with water and get them to move around your canvas. Take a large paintbrush, place a little bit of water in the middle of your plate. And once you're sure that your canvas is dry, we're ready to start. Remember, the masking fluid has to be really dry, or else the paint will simply leak into the middle. So taking a good splash of water, start with the darkest colour first. And place a few blobs of colour around the outside edge of your silhouette. Just work on a small area first of all, because you want to be able to move the paint before it dries. And then using your straw, get right down close to your canvas and blow and spread that paint right across to the outside edge. Keep adding colour around the outside of your shape, a few blobs at a time, and then use your straw to move the paint across the canvas. You'll figure out that different ways move the paint in different directions. And remember, you want to put the paint right close to the edge of your outline so that there aren't any white gaps. You can add a little bit more water to your paint to get different effects. And simply turn the canvas around, keeping it flat so that you can move the paint outwards. Washing your brush, take your next colour and start to move around the outside of your shape again. You'll see that the colours start to mix together and overlap, and this is exactly the kind of effect that we want. This is a really cool way of learning how colours mix together to make new colours. Remember to keep turning your canvas around, but always keep it flat. When you're happy with your finished canvas, leave it to dry. Remember, it's really important to keep it completely flat, or else the paint will run in the wrong direction. If you use masking fluid, once it's completely dry, you can begin to take it off. Use your pencil eraser to begin at one side and peel the masking fluid away to reveal your silhouette. Use the pencil eraser to help you lift off the last little bits of masking fluid. Our wildlife portrait is finished. Hopefully you really enjoyed that and you'll be able to use this technique to create lots of new pieces of art. I really hope you enjoyed making this piece of art with me. And now that you've learned how to do this, keep experimenting with different animals, different shapes and different colours, and who knows what you will be able to create. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and on Facebook for lots more wildlife art ideas. Thank you for watching, and remember, stay safe.